My name is Kesli Fears. I'm a 2026 AIM Dance Emerging Choreographer Fellow. My name is Kesli Fears. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. I went to school and studied in dance. I have my BFA in dance with a concentration in modern dance. For the past few years, I've spent some time working with companies in Chicago. So the work that I'm studying this week on the company is based on the idea of just keep swimming. And so for us, that means we can't stop in whatever we're doing. So we talked a lot about the artist way. And sometimes for artists, that means you have to do a lot of different jobs just to be able to dance. And so sometimes we aren't able to sit in that idea of, man, I really just want to be dancing right now. And we have to be in that idea of like, I have to keep going because if I don't do these things, I don't get to dance. It's a really physical dance. We wanted to test the boundaries and risk and limits and see how that would resonate, not only with the audience, but within ourselves as dancers. And then we just really wanted to portray the human experience on stage. We know everyone might have an experience with being overwhelmed or exhausted or just feeling like, I can't stop, I have no time to stop. And so we wanted to see how maybe the audience might be able to see their experiences on stage as well. I like to come into the studio and just create on the spot, see what the dancers are giving, see what I want to maybe bring once we enter the space. And so a lot of it has really just been us in the space together and figuring out where to go from there. I like to see a collection of passing bodies on the stage. And so I'm trying to move away from, or we're trying to move away from synchronization in this piece. And so there are moments there, but not as much as normally. It's really nice to be able to experiment with different numbers of dancers and seeing what can come out of that. We're working with 5 dancers this week. Because of that, when you do duets, it's only 2 sets of people and then you have like one odd person out. And so what do we do with that person has been a great challenge to kind of figure out how to weave them into the choreography without reverting back to that unison mindset. I'm just really excited to be here. The dancers are awesome, and I just really love the collaborative energy that we've been able to come to terms with in the space. I think we're all pushing not only our bodies, but also mentally to see what else can we do? What haven't we thought of? We're really tired right now, but how much more can we give? The dancers are so willing and committed to the art, and so it's just beautiful to be able to work together. As a choreographer under that like emerging umbrella, it's super special right now because there is no expectation of my work. I can walk into a studio and create something and there's no idea of what it should be from what I've created before because there's that understanding that it is growing as I am growing. I have not yet quite defined exactly what my artistic practice is. And so it's really fun to be able to create with the idea of emerging behind it because there's so much growth that can come from that.